Mario time! Mario want to play a game with you. Yeah, I got the Wii going right now. I'll show you why in just a minute. That's some garage sale pickups for my little brother who's coming home next weekend. He loves vinyl, so I bought him a bunch of vinyl for 50 cents, including the classic Frampton Comes Alive. Ha ha ha. Ooh, you feel like I do. That's enough of that. How's it going, everybody? Another week, another pick up video, and a great week it was for me of video game finds. Enough talking, let's get right to it. I want to start with these DS lights I picked up last week. Remember those? In not the best shape, but $1.75 for each. I just wanted to show I charged them. This is the black one where the screen looked pretty bad. I think they dented the bottom screen so bad that it automatically presses buttons on the touch screen, but it works. I got some Chrono Trigger in there now. But yeah, there's that. And the other DS Lite screen's in much better shape. It's not as bright though, so I'm not quite sure if that's just a problem with this model or if I'm missing something. There's not a brightness setting. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've owned a DS Lite. But got some new Super Mario Bros. In there right now. So there we go. 2 DS Lites for $1.75. They're not the best, but they work, and I ain't complaining at all. At all. Nice find right there. Alright, this came in the mail today. I know a lot of you picked it up. Mario Party 10 and the Mario Amiibo. If you saw Boogie298's unboxing video of this, you saw his disappointment, and I share the disappointment in that there's nothing more in this package. But here, I'll show you. I'll open it up. Why not? Why not? Haven't opened it yet. It is a retail copy of the game, Mario Party 10, and just the Mario Amiibo package, just like you would find on any retail shelf. That's what's in the box. I was hoping for some sort of special package, like, this was in there, not just like off the shelf. Basically, the only benefit of having this package is, God, that's clear right there. The only benefit is you save like $3 as opposed to buying them separately, and you get a big giant box. But could you imagine the uproar and the prices on eBay right now had this been a special edition Mario? Like, had the gold Mario been in this package and not the regular Mario? Can you imagine? Can you imagine, Mario? What would have happened? Well, got that in my collection then. For the past couple weeks, Target has been doing a buy one, get one free on, God, what do they call it? Basically, the games that are not in, like, the plastic, in the aisles. But then again, it's not all of them. It's really kind of confusing. It's so confusing, the Target employees didn't know what games were on sale and what weren't. So, I managed to snag Sonic Racing All-Stars Racing Transformed for the Wii U, and something I've been wanting for a while, the Devil May Cry Trilogy HD Collection. Buy one, get one free, so $20 for the pair at Target. And a couple other things that were buy one, get one free. Mario Party DS. Not Mario Party DS. Super Mario Brothers DS. The first new Super Mario Brothers. That was buy one, get one half off. They had Mario Party 3DS, which is Island Tour. That was on the same shelves as these games. Not sure if it was half off. But, got that. Tomorrow, Target is starting buy one, get one half off all games. So if you want to get something like Bloodborne and the new MLB The Show, good way to save half price on both of those. All right. I went to Hastings again. Kind of like Hastings. It seemed like a little hidden spot for some reason. And I sold them a bunch of Blu-rays. I've kind of decided that movies have become like music to me in that I don't need a big giant physical collection of them sitting on a shelf taking up space. I got a lot of ways to watch movies. I don't need physical disc. And yeah, I could have made a lot more money had I put them on Craigslist or eBayed them and, taken the time. But hey, one fell swoop, Hastings gave me some credit and a nice chunk of change in the pocket. And I was managed to snag some games that were on sale. They had 30% off used games and put some money in my pocket at the same time. I got Lucha Libre, Heroes de la Ring, another classic from that Konami press conference back in 2010 at E3. There's La Parka on the back for you old WCW fans. PlayStation Move Heroes. Most of these are complete. I know one of them isn't. PlayStation Move Heroes. Since I picked up those Move bundles from Hastings for $10 a pop, I can buy Move games now. And I know not many of them are very good, but one starring Sly, Ratchet and Clank, and Jak and Daxter can't be all that bad. There's the complete Lucha Libre. And I love that inside art. Look at that. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? If you're a wrestling fan, which I am. WrestleMania, baby! I'm looking forward to WrestleMania? Mondays Raw. Doom 3 BFG edition. I wasn't going to pick this up. I actually saw this on the shelf during a 40% off used game sale, but I passed on it. But then I watched a pickup video that Alpha Omega Sin did a while back, and he picked this up, and he mentioned that they had Doom 1 and Doom 2 on disc as well as Doom 3, so I wanted to get that. That's pretty awesome. Naughty Bear Gold Edition. This game was panned by reviewers. Disliked. Low scores. And I'm not talking like 6, 7s. I'm talking about 3s and 4s. Panned by critics. But what's not to like about a game where you're a killer teddy bear out for revenge and bloodlust? There's 3 editions of this game. There's the vanilla edition just called Naughty Bear. There's this one, Naughty Bear Gold Edition, which is the game plus 3 DLC chapters. And then there's another edition that has all of this plus a DLC or downloadable only game that's on disc that I think is called Double Trouble. It's basically Naughty Bear in Paradise, like Naughty Bear Goes Hawaiian. So this is the middle version, but I'm glad to finally have it in my collection. Record of Ageist War 0. Picked that up for the PS3. Not a big strategy fan, but nice little thing to have in my collection. And if you're alone and no one's around, go ahead and Google Record of Ageist War Xbox 360 Collector's Edition. And if you need a new mouse pad, go ahead and pick it up. Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. This is my first Earth Defense Force game. I wanted to pick them up for quite some time, so here's number 1. I know there's one that's only on 360, so I'll have to get that at some point. And finally, Yakuza Dead Souls. Yakuza with zombies. I think this is the only one that's not complete. But it was cheap, and now it is mine. Alright, let's see, moving on. God, I got a lot of stuff. I should go faster. I mentioned last week that I had an inside on a Wii bundle at a garage sale that I had not picked up yet. Well, that's where the Wii comes in because, excuse me, Mario, I'll be taking that. I got that. I got that red Nintendo Wii right there. Check that out. Beautiful. Yep, it came with the red Wiimote right there. And it also came with the red nunchuck right there. Also came with a black Wiimote that looks like it was used next to a sawmill I think the condom's done for. I'm just going to toss it and try to clean up the actual Wii remote itself. And in a little bit better shape, still dusty, a black nunchuck. So pick that up. Now, the reason I did not have this in my garage sale video last week was because I didn't have it yet. I went to the garage sale. She advertised the video game. She advertised having a Wii and games. But at the time, she didn't have games. But she was still setting up. So I said I'll come back later. So about an hour and a half later, I went to the garage sale again. And she still couldn't find the games. She's like, my stepdaughter is the last one to play it. I need to call her. And she's on the West Coast. And it's, 8 o'clock there. And she's not up. She's 19 years old. She's still asleep. So I said, hey, great, listen. Here's my phone number. You give me your phone number. Have your garage sale. Set up, sell stuff, make money. I'm going to call you this afternoon. And I'll give you a chance to call your stepdaughter and get the games, find out where they're at. And I will come by and I will buy them. We'll package them up. And she kept going on and on and on and on about, I got a balance board, I got a balance board, I got a balance board. I got Wii Fit, Wii Fit, Wii Fit. I said, great, great, great. And I knew if it was a red Wii that it had new Super Mario Brothers Wii somewhere in there. So I would come back. I went back, and turns out that this woman had a roommate who was a very bad person. And this roommate had stolen all her living room furniture, her bedroom stuff, her clothes, dishes, everything she could get her hands on, and took it to a pawn shop. Well, the lady went down to the pawn shop and found her stuff, called the police. Long story short, this woman went to jail this past Tuesday, and the woman got all her stuff back. But she had no clue that this former roommate of hers had also taken all the Wii games. Dun, dun, dun. So all she had left was the console, and inside the console, there's Wii Sports, which is surprisingly, a $15 game for whatever reason. Now, because I'm a masochist, I decided to go to... I'm doing this left hand. I'm usually not a lefty on this thing. Where did my thing go? There it is. Here. Oh, my DSs are blocking it. Hold on. There we go. I decided to go to the menu to see what games were in this bundle that I missed out on. There is Wii Fit Plus. Knew it was there. I am too fat of an ass to use Wii Fit. I would like to use Wii Fit, but I'm too heavy for Wii Fit. I'm trying, really, I am. I know you don't believe me, but I am. But Wii Fit Plus and a balance board has a little resale value. I probably would have made some money back on the purchase of this had I had that. There's some crap, but, Just Dances are in here. But look, there's Ghost Squad, a nice on-rail shooter by Sega that I wouldn't mind having. Biggest Loser. Here's another one, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. I used to have that, but I sold it once the trilogy came out, and I would like to have it back, and I don't. Over here, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Dead Space Extraction, which I sold my Wii version because I bought Dead Space 2 on PS3, and Dead Space Extraction is included on that, so that would have been back in my collection. Deck of Sports would have wound up in the garbage can, probably. Maybe with Tiger Woods. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Here's a game I mentioned a few videos ago that I'm kind of looking out for the Wii. It's a new play control game, a GameCube game newly made with Wii controls. I would have loved to get this game, and it was this close. If it wasn't for one crappy roommate, it would have been mine. Mine. I can't go. Where is my... Oh, there we go. Get down. Oh, what else we have? That's a Big Game Hunter, another Just Dance. and New Super Mario Brothers Wii, which we knew was in there. Thing is, another video, a few videos ago, because I knew New Super Mario Brothers Wii came with that console, it was packaged in a cardboard sleeve. And I've got a New Super Mario Brothers Wii game case with manual and great condition, even has a Club Nintendo codes, just no game. What a perfect opportunity this would have been to put the game in that case and have it, resell it, get a little value from it, but just wasn't meant to be. Needless to say, without any games, I was able to talk her down a little bit from her price, and I got the red Wii with the red Wiimote and the red nunchuck and the crappy condition black Wiimote and nunchuck for $20. Nice. Nice. I'll take that. I'll buy that for $20. So a $20 red Wii. Pretty good find from last week's garage sales. Let's go to this week. Go quick. Nothing at garage sales today except for this Miss Pac-Man plug and play. It's pretty nifty. It's got 7 games on it. It's also wireless. You attach the base part into the TV, and you can detach this and, move around freely with it. Move your fat body freely. The problem is this takes 4 AA batteries, and that takes 4 AA batteries. 8 total to run the thing. The bigger problem for me is I currently lack a TV that can just use this for an input. I cannot use this for whatever reason. So this thing right now is just a shelf piece. But it was $2 and it's really cool looking. Because I was striking out at garage sales, I went to thrift stores. Picked up Gran Turismo 2. Austin Powers Pinball. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, or Stein. And Dome Racers. Then, let's see. Oh, last week, those garage sales, a lot of that stuff I took to the local retro game shop. Because I didn't need another Nintendo 64. I didn't need 4 more Nintendo 64 controllers. So I took some stuff. I picked the stuff out that I wanted to keep. And I took a bunch of stuff down there. And once again, just like those Blu-rays, I got a lot of cash in my pocket. And I got some credit. So I was picking up Blast Core for the Nintendo 64. Screw you, Martin. What is this gunk? What are you doing? I had siblings in my house too. I never felt the need to write my name on crap. What's up, dude? Shadows of the Empire, Star Wars. Common game, but one I didn't have for whatever reason. So now I do. And one I'm kind of excited about. Jet Force Gemini. In really good condition. Nobody wrote their name on that one. Nice label. Looking good. So I was able to use a little credit. He gave me the rest in cash money. And I basically, last week from garage sales, I made money. I was able to cherry pick some really good N64 games and a couple other things and those 2DS lights. Not bad. Pawn shopping. I went to a pawn shop today. I picked up some good, decent titles. Some older Gen PS3 titles. There's Genji 2 Day of the Blade, another E3 classic moment. Okay, the battles in Genji 2 are based on battles that took place in ancient Japan. Here's this giant enemy crab, and you flip him over and attack his weak point for massive damage. Yeah, that actually took place in ancient Japan. What else? Quantum Theory. Untold Legends Dark Kingdom. These aren't like worth anything. They're not like rare titles, but they are, at least a couple of them, early gen PS3 games. And I don't find these type of games, PS3 didn't sell very well early gen. So it's kind of not, I'm probably not going to find these at a garage sale. And if I do, I got 2. Also got MotorStorm, a not for resale version. I don't think it makes much of a difference whether it's not for resale or not, but there it is. I got a GameCube game. Super Bubble Pop. Super Bubble Pop. Puzzle fun with wild music and crazy bubble action. Made by Chaleco. There's a developer I haven't heard of since like the NES days. I wonder what they've been doing. They've been making Super Bubble Pop. For the 360, I got The Last Remnant. I believe it's a 360 exclusive, unless it's on PC too. Case is boned, but it is complete, and the discs are in good shape, and I don't think the previous owner, ever made it to disc 2. This looks in perfect mint condition. But I think maybe disc 1 frustrated him so much he tossed the case and broke the hell out of it. But a Square Enix RPG, and it was $6. Actually, it was less than $6. And I picked up 13. Unfortunately, not complete, but that's okay. I thought I had this for the GameCube, I thought I had this, but I did not. I took this up to the young lady at the counter, who I was kind of, sort of flirting with. You know how I do. What's up, girl? Yeah. But these games, what you got on these games, girl? I didn't do any of that. But I said, hey, can you cut me a deal on this? Because I think when I added it up for the pawn shop price, it came to about $55. She said, she added it all up and la-da-da-da-da. $35 for that stack of games right there. And it was really funny. When she rang this up, a look of shock came over her face, like, oh my God. And she ran to another computer, started like, I'm like, oh no. A warning sign went off, and she's like looking on eBay to make sure this game's not worth $100,000 or something. Nope, what she said was, this game was supposed to go over to our other pawn shop we just opened. But that's alright, I'll sell it to you anyway. Other pawn shop? Where is it? I didn't know there was one. I run. Yeah. Run over there. And they have some games up on the shelf, some comments, a couple interesting titles, but la-da-da, whatever. Then they have the glass case. And I see some things in the glass case I never come across ever. And even though they were expensive, I bought them. There's Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, so I don't need the Wii version. I've got the Cube version. All these, by the way, are complete, and the discs are mint. Perfect. Here is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I mentioned in a previous video not too long ago that I had a disc-only copy of this game, was looking for a case and manual. Now I have a complete copy and a disc-only copy open for trade or sale. Now it gets good. Star Fox Assault. I see Star Fox Adventures a few times, not often, but, I come by it. I've yet to come by this game until today. Paper Mario, The Thousand-Year Door. And finally, last but not least, just, this one's kind of the weakling of the bunch. It's not a very good game, and nobody really wants it at all. Legend of Zelda, Four Swords Adventures. Complete. Now, they had a huge stack of GameCube games. There are other ones like Happy Feet. There was a Harry Potter. I picked these 5, and I said, how much? Because there was no prices on them. There weren't stickers or anything. How much? How much do you want for these? Oh, I gotta look them up. I'm like, oh, great. Here we go. Browsing some eBay to get my game prices here in the pawn shop, which is probably what he was doing. So I'm like, oh, I'll wait it out, but there's no way he's going to come back, with some 150, maybe more price tag. And I'm just going to have to walk away. I'm just going to take my chances that I'll see these again in the future for cheap, because I'm a cheap gamer. I want to find deals. I'm not going to find it if he's looking them up online. So he comes back, 30 for this, 25 for each of these. So that's 80 already. And he wanted like 10 for each of these, which was $100. So I went, oh, is there any way you can go $90? And he did. He said, sure. So I pulled out ye old plastic card and I put it, and I felt a little guilty doing it. I don't like paying $90 for games. I like finding the $20 Wiis that are worth a lot more. But I can very literally say, maybe with the exception of Mario Golf, which I've seen once or twice, I never come across any of these. And yeah, a couple are player's choice, but I never come across any of these in these conditions. $90. And I was happy and satisfied. Before I left, I went back over to that shelf of commons over there, and I asked him to pull his copy of 13. Because I was just at their sister pawn shop, and I was going to see if I can finagle them out of this manual. And the owner, who was kind of watching my transaction while talking to another customer about a gun, he said, hey man, just go ahead and toss that game in for that guy right there. Toss 13 in there for free. So now I've got a disc and case only 13 up for sell or trade for the PS2. So in the end, that stack of games for $90 at the pawn shop today. I'm very happy about that. And it was another really good week of pickups. And I hope you enjoyed watching it and seeing what I got. And I know that I love you guys out there making videos. Show me what you got. Whether you're in your room like I am, just holding up and going, check it out, guys. Or if you're taking your camera out there and going to flea markets or garage sales and getting some footage, which I love too. I love watching all that. And if you're not having a good week or you're not finding anything, keep on trying, man. I have days. If I had stopped at just garage sale today and said, the garage sale was a bust, I wouldn't have gotten anything today either. So keep on hunting, keep on making them videos, and I'll keep on watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.